It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 13th of December. I'm Michael Groff. Very mild conditions today, near record high temperatures possible tomorrow and Thursday. Then a turn toward colder and unsettled conditions coming in here by Friday and through the weekend. And yes, we actually have rain chances to talk about. So let's get out there and look at it this morning. Mostly cloudy skies here in the valley again this morning. And with those high clouds overnight, another mild start to the day. 55 degrees right now at Sky Harbor here at 5:15 a.m. Dew point at 43, relative humidity 62%. The winds are light. The barometer is rising. Across south central Arizona this morning and around the metro area, again, the high clouds have kept us very warm. We're in the 50s, some spots mid-50s this morning in the urban core. And there's those high clouds with deep westerly flows streaming across the southwest states today. Not going to be a completely cloudy day, but certainly partly to mostly cloudy skies will be the rule. On the watch warning map, dense fog is the rule across much of the southern part of the country this morning, from Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and almost the entire state of Florida ensconced in dense fog advisories. Winter weather conditions, the problem out here in the Pacific Northwest for sections of the Sierra, the Cascades, and the Rockies. On the convective outlook, no organized areas of severe weather across the country, but some thunder possible in the southeast today. And let's talk about that ever-changing weather pattern. I know it doesn't sound like it, but we do have big changes coming our way, and so we'll look at those as we get out to the models. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time today. Same old story for today. Westerly flow, zonal flow over the southwest states. But look at that cold air sitting there over northwest Ontario. That's another cold vortex. So very cold air for the northern plains, northern Great Lakes, and the northeast. Now that's not going to come our way yet, but we will see some colder air eventually. Let's look at it for today. Mostly cloudy skies here in the valley this morning, and we'll have periods of high clouds throughout the day today. And again, high clouds. The sun will peek through those. High temps, mid-70s. We're going for a high of 75. The record high for today is 87, set in 2012. We're not going to go anywhere near that. Tonight, we'll have partly to mostly cloudy skies, and with higher surface humidity, we're not going to cool off very much. Lows upper 40s to middle 50s. Tomorrow, we're partly sunny, but the clouds aren't going to hamper temperatures from climbing into the mid and possibly upper 70s. Record high for tomorrow, 78 degrees, and we'll be very close to that. On Thursday, an active southern branch of the jet meets the northern branch just off the central California coast. Plenty of rain from Eureka south towards San Diego. Clouds will continue to increase around here. And that's not going to slow down the temperatures, though. We'll be in the mid to upper 70s. The record high on Thursday, 79 degrees. We'll be very close to that. And would not be surprised if a few desert locations touched 80 degrees. Thursday night and Friday morning, the rain starts to spread on in here. By 5 a.m. Friday, we see scattered showers around here, snow up in the high country. Friday is still going to be a bit of a question mark. The model's coming into better agreement that we will see at least some precipitation on Friday, but the big wild card is all of this subtropical moisture we've been talking about that originates from just north of the Hawaiian Islands. Just the exact orientation of this subtropical jet and how much moisture gets taken in by this approaching trough and cold front, that's still a bit of a question. And so for now, we'll say numerous showers on Friday, not looking at anything particularly heavy. Models are showing around a quarter to a half inch of rain, some a little bit less, some a little bit more. And again, there's still going to be some flipping and flopping among the models, but there is better agreement for now. So we'll keep our eye on it, but it does look like a showery day. Not going to rain all day, but much of the day will be cloudy and cool. Saturday, we're looking at improving weather conditions, partly sunny skies here in the valley, but much colder. High temps only in the mid to upper 50s. Saturday night's going to be chilly. We'll have lows mainly in the 30s to near 40 degrees at the urban core. Would not be surprised if a few valley locations touch the freezing mark. Sunday, another shortwave trough approaches the state from the northwest, but this is mainly an inside slider type system. So not going to draw any moisture from the Pacific. We'll have partly sunny skies. Yes, maybe there could be an isolated snow shower over northern Arizona someplace, but seems unlikely. High temps, mid to upper 50s. Sunday night's very chilly. We're down in the 30s. And then Monday, that's a 1043 millibar high over southeast Idaho. The cold air is still in place across much of the west. I think we warm up just a little bit, but with that short wave still lurking around, not going to be much of a warming trend. Upper 50s to low 60s for our highs, and again, the sky partly sunny. This is a week from today, Tuesday, the 20th of December, and a low starts to cut off, well off the Baja coast, but a high area of high pressure noses in from the north. That's looking like the setup of a Rex block type pattern. So high temps rebound a bit further, low to mid 60s, but again, the overnight lows still chilly, mid 30s to low 40s. This is Wednesday the 21st. Again, the low is still cut off, but it's far enough away that I don't think we're going to see any type of impact from this. Maybe some high clouds. High temps would be near seasonal normals, mid 60s. And this is the end of the forecast period, Thursday the 22nd of December. Still baggy troughing here over the southwest states, but I would say highs would still be fairly seasonal. Mid 60s with lows mainly in the upper 30s to middle 40s. And maybe some high clouds, and that's about it. All right, rainfall through the next 10 days off of the GFS. How much rain is this system coming in going to produce? Well, this run is suggesting around 1/4 of an inch here in the valley. 2/10, 3/10 of an inch, somewhere in that range, with a bit higher amounts, of course, in the favored areas north and east of Phoenix. Now, this is the WPC, and those folks are suggesting that we'll have a bit more rain, somewhere in the vicinity of 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch in parts of the metro area. But again, a pretty tight rainfall gradient there, with southwest Arizona seeing practically nothing. And it really depends still on that moisture, that subtropical moisture, and how much of that gets on in here, and the lifting mechanism, the dynamics with this system that comes in on Friday. We'll just have to see. For right now, I think it's probably safer to go with the lesser amounts off the GFS, somewhere around 1/4 of an inch. Still looks like it's a pretty showery day on Friday, though. And temperatures through the period off the GFS ensemble. Yes, we're going to warm it up big time, and if this is right, we would tie that record on Thursday, 79 degrees. Wow. Much cooler, though, for the weekend, upper 50s, maybe even cooler than this, and lows. This is in the urban core. This is at Sky Harbor Airport, upper 30s, but many spots in the valley could get down to near freezing or even slightly below freezing. So we'll keep an eye on that possibility as well. And then if you look all the way out there toward Christmas Day, and I know we're still too far out to give you much in the way of specifics, but the GFS ensemble says we're going to be climatologically right where we should be, 65 and 43. That's interesting. Something to think about, and that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video by tomorrow morning. Thanks as always so much for watching, and have a great Tuesday.